Welcome investors! Today's video is going to be dedicated to Intel. In the end of the video, I'll take you to my account to show you the shares of Intel which I bought more than a year ago. I'll give you 5 points about the Intel, how is the growth of Intel right now, how the Intel is doing overall. So if you're interested, keep watching. Give me a thumb up if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So point number 1, Intel Foundry Services manufactures for corporate and government services. And this manufacturing is 299% up in the third quarter in comparison to the previous year. It is a great result. Of course, we have another companies which have much better results in manufacturing of cheap computers, but Intel is slowly recovering. This growth is attributed to the rise of artificial intelligence and high performance computing applications. So Intel also have some very big and stable customers. Boeing, Northrop Grumman, US government. And as long as Intel delivers great quality products, those customers will stay with Intel. Point number 3, which I would like to talk about growth, about predicted growth of Intel in next coming years. So Bank of America analysts are predicting that the Intel's growth is going to be around 8 to 10% year over year. And this is mostly, like I said earlier, attributed to PC recovery and AI applications and growth of this field. So Intel is kind of benefiting thanks to this. Point number 4, which I would like to talk, is about the Intel cutting the costs. Intel is doing which it's called expense discipline. In 2023, Intel is about to cut $3 billion. With such a huge company like Intel, there's always room for improvement and there's always room for cutting the costs and money which is mismanaged. So the current CEO is a great guy who is looking for all those areas where he can trim all those unnecessary costs. And I completely agree with him because there is always room for improvement. Another extra point which I would like to talk about is geopolitical current situation. Of course, we have the war in Ukraine, we have the war in Israel between Palestine and Israel. This all greatly is causing that Western countries are trying to move all the manufacturing from countries which are unfriendly towards them, towards the countries which are friendly. So China overall is going to be losing their share of cheap manufacturing in the world, of course, because of supporting Russia in the war in Ukraine. So this will stimulate companies like Intel, because Intel is building new factories within the United States and it's getting some subsidies from US government. So this will cause that on the long term Intel is going to be perceived as a company which is very stable and safely located. Of course, Intel has some outside factories and facilities, but right now we can see huge growth of manufacturing and building of the new factories within United States, which is deeply supported by US government, which of course, like I mentioned earlier, is caused by the current geopolitical situation on the world, which unfortunately we have right now. Unfortunately, I mean by this is the war, because a lot of people is dying and unnecessarily, in my opinion. Anyway, right now let's take a look at my shares of Intel. And like I said, I started buying Intel in 2022 in April, and I stopped buying, I think it was July, August 2022. As of right now, my shares of Intel are 10% up, and some of the shares I bought for around $43–44, and they are still down, but the majority of shares I bought for around $33–34, and those shares are benefiting for me right now. And overall, Intel for me is 10% up, and plus it's bringing great dividends. So let me take you to my account to show you in details how my shares are doing and how much dividends I get thanks to the Intel. So the Intel shares I started buying on April 29, 2022, and as you can see, all those shares, April, May, June, they are all down right now. They're 13%. Most of them are double-digit down because they were bought for around $43 per share. Going further down the road, in June, July, I was buying also shares, but they were bought for better price, and those are up here right now. 1%, 5%, 6.6. So Intel is slowly climbing back. Overall, all my Intel shares are 9.41% up, and total amount of shares here is 2,728 shares, and the fraction from the dividends. Intel is paying pretty good dividends, and that is something which really attracted me to those shares. And I'm not planning to liquidate anytime soon the Intel, so this is a long-term shot. Right now it is 9.41% up, but this is this means basically nothing because, like I said, long-term shot. They are gonna be here for at least another 10 years. So if you saw my video probably like a year ago when I posted results from the shares of Intel, they were down around, I think, 20%. So this is just like intermediate update on this, how the Intel is doing right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time, and please remember that I am very simple investor. In no shape and form I am financial advisor. I'm not advising you to do anything. This is only strictly for informational purpose video. If you like the video, give me a thumb up. If you don't like the video, give me a thumb down, and also share your comments under this video. Let me know what you think about the Intel. Let me know what you think about the future of Intel and how Intel is going to be doing during next 5–10 years, because Intel is a long-term shot for me. I'm not planning to liquidate Intel anytime soon. I'm planning to keep the shares of Intel for a long time and enjoy the dividends which Intel is currently offering. Once more time, if you like the video, give me a thumb up, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, And please remember to stay healthy and well.